Morning. There we go. Hi. So, here again for another yoga practice in support of the Canadian Mental Health Association. My name's Jason, and I'll guide you through a 20-minute practice. You can sit up here seated, cross-legged. You can sit sitting on your heels or on your knees, however is comfortable for you. Use a pillow or whatever you have to support you. You can close your eyes once you get there. And once you close your eyes, have an awareness to your breath. Watch the sensations of your inhales and your exhales. Just sitting here can be a lot of work for the spine, so I want to make sure that that's supported as well. Engage the belly, the core, and draw the belly button in and up a bit. Engage your stomach muscles, feel the spine lengthen back up. And follow that length from your tailbone all the way up. Feel the neck lengthen up through the top of the head. And rest your perception in the present moment. Blink the eyes open and transition yourself into child's pose. So take your seat all the way back onto the heels and let your forehead rest onto the ground. You can have the forehead on stacked fists, maybe palms, or all the way to the ground. Again, same awareness to your breath. And you're welcome to make the breath a little more intentional here, like longer breaths, a bit of breath control instead of the autonomic breath that we usually have. Maybe snoring the breath in so you feel a constriction at the back of the throat. Create a bit of an ocean sound. Observe not just the sound or sensation of the breath, but also your thoughts. Maybe where you are emotionally. This is a good way to notice how things are constantly changing, just moment by moment. On your next inhale, come up to tabletop. Place the hands right under your shoulders and knees and feet hip width apart. On your exhale, round the spine. Draw the belly button in. And then inhale, fill the belly, let the belly fall, gaze forward and up. Exhale, round the spine, cat's back. Inhale, lengthen out, belly falls. And create a rhythm here with the breath that works for you. Take one more. Keep the core engaged. Back to neutral spine, curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Head is heavy, hips high, push the ground away from you. And pedal 1 foot at a time, reach one heel down, feel that side body stretch. Gaze between the hands, walk all the way up. Then hands to shins, knees bent, lengthen the spine forward, inhale. Exhale, fold. 2 more just like that. Inhale, lengthen, rock weight forwards. Exhale, let go. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Interlock the fingers at the top. Release the index finger. And exhale, come over to the right and send your hips left. Get another side body stretch. Push the hips out a little bit more. And inhale, back up. Bend knees, elbows if you need. Inhale, squeeze the arms to the ears. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up to center. Exhale, float the arms down just by your sides and close the eyes. Let yourself get tall and feel the body settle here. You take the hands to hips and step the feet hip width apart. Sit down and back with the hips. Keep the spine long here. So if you notice that you're get a nice big rounding in the back, draw the tailbone down so you have not a flat back but neutral spine. Either hands in front of you or up towards the ceiling. Whatever feels intuitive for you. We'll add just a bit of a twist and some movement here. Inhale. And exhale, open to the left. Reach back, feel the rib cage, the shoulder open. Inhale, back, up. Keep your seat low. Exhale, out to the side again, other side. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Just gentle movements, waking up the back here. And exhale, out. 2 more. back up, big inhale. Then the elbows lift the heart, squeeze the legs. Reach all the way up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive down, bend the knees along the way. Head heavy, arms heavy. Inhale, lengthen the heart. Exhale, step back with the left foot all the way back. Nice long stance, runner's lunge. Few options here. Knee can come down to the ground. You can also take the hands to thigh. If you feel strong, back leg lifts, arms alongside the body. All of those choices, find what works for you today, and we listen to that intuition where your body kind of tells you where it wants to go. You can notice maybe a little longer in the pose, the hips want to go a little bit deeper, with the hips lower. Bring the hands down to the ground, rock some weight back, and step forward. Head heavy. Step back with the right foot. Take your time here. Again, all those options available. Knee to the ground or leg lifted. Hands to thigh. Arms alongside the body. Stay connected to your breath. Float it down. Rock back. Spring forward. Head heavy again. Here you can hold opposite elbows. We'll hold the passive fold a little longer. Sway side to side, forwards, backwards. Shake out any extra tension. If you feel the spine is a little bit sticky or tight in some places, maybe just shake some of that off. Let go of anything you don't need. And bring the hands to shins again. Inhale, lengthen forward. Plant the hands to the ground. Exhale, walk back. Tap the knees to the ground and lower down. Chin, then chest, then belly. Inhale, Cobra pose. Heart lifts. Legs strong, they stay on the ground. And exhale, back through the knees to downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Take the left foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach the arms up. Warrior one. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Heel toe the back foot a little longer. The front knees over the heel. And the body sinks right between the legs. Open the palms. Exhale, triangle pose. Wrist or forearm to the inside of the leg. Reach up with the left hand. Rest your perception just past your fingertips. Come back to warrior two. Left hand up and over, frame your foot, and step back, downward facing dog. Step the left foot between the hands. Back foot at a 45. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, open the palms. Exhale, triangle pose. On your next inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step back to downward facing dog. Walk it out here. Keep the knees bent and walk back towards the hands. Let the head hang. Bring the hands to hips. Inhale halfway up. Exhale all the way. Take the right knee and lift it so that the thigh is perpendicular to the floor. A bit of balancing here. Reach the heel forward. Now use the core here. And this is the school of funny walks. Step forward. Left toes hover. And then lift the back leg. Arms alongside the body. Toppling tree. You can sway here. Just notice where your balance is in the standing foot. I'm gonna work to even that balance out on all four corners of your foot. Okay, slowly come back, follow through with the knee. And exhale, reach the heel forward. And then step forward, left toes hover. And lift the back leg. Arms alongside the body. And slowly come back. And float the foot down. Arms alongside the body. Okay, reach the arms overhead and float the right hand down. Scoop up the right foot from the inside. Push the foot back into the hand. Feel the knee wheel back. Choose one spot just ahead of you. Keep the eyes still. And push the foot into the hand. Reach back. Kick back. Slowly come back. Let that go. Inhale, reach up with the arms. Float the left hand down and scoop up the foot. Whenever you're ready, go for it. But stillness with the eyes helps with balance. Steadiness with the breath. Kick back a little bit further. exhale, come back. Release gently. Bring the feet together, arms alongside you. Big breath in. And long breath out. Hands to hips. Float the right knee up, turn it out to the side. And slide the sole of the foot up to inner calf. Maybe higher to inner thigh. And hands to heart. Yeah, nice work. Okay, switch sides. This pose here to just let the nervous system settle after a dancer's pose. You might notice those tiny little movements, subtle adjustments that your body's making to keep the balance. And encourage a growing sense of stillness here. Back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Open the palms, let the shoulders soften down. Make your way down, all the way down to your back. Lay down. Once you get there, give yourself a big hug. Draw the knees in, a nice squeeze. You can rock side to side. A little back massage. Close the eyes. Bring the soles of the feet to the ground and place the right ankle onto your left thigh. Guide the knee open away from you. That might be enough. You can stay there. You notice the moment when you start to feel that resistance or tension. Stay here or feed the right hand between the legs and interlock the fingers behind the left hamstring. You can also draw the left knee in towards you. Unwrap. Rock the knees side to side in between. And then switch sides. You don't have to go for the bind behind the right leg. But if that's where you're going, go for it. Send your breath deep down into the bottom of your lungs. You feel a little bit more into the hips. And unwrap. Rock the knees side to side one more time. Take the heels and walk them in close to you. So hit the heels close and hip width apart. Push down into the heels. Lift up with the chest. So hips high, chest comes towards your chin. Take the arms underneath, interlock the fingers behind the back. And forearms push down. Bridge pose, come up even higher. Drive down into the heels. And arms out first. Take the shoulder blades apart, round the spine as you come down. And then extend the legs all the way out. and the arms alongside you. Close the eyes. Give yourself another big hug. Hold the backs of the legs, so hamstrings. And rock forwards, backwards a few times. Maybe feet over the head. Use the momentum here to come all the way up. Cross the feet. Plant the hands and push back into downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot up to the ceiling. Float the knee down to your right wrist and slide the hips back as the heart lifts. Walk forwards. Let the head rest on fists or palms. You don't ever have to stay static in one place. Again, listen to your intuition and explore. So be curious about what the pose feels like in different little tiny changes. Shifting weight side to side and forwards, backwards, maybe walking the arms out to the sides. A little further forward. And walk back towards you. Curl the toes under, up and back to downward dog. Inhale the left foot high. And float it down gently. Land light. Use the core. Lengthen back up. Walk forwards all the way down. Support the head. Make your way back to down dog. Take your time. Once you get there, walk it out. Pedal the feet. Again, lower all the way back down to your back. Give yourself another big hug. Keep holding on to the right leg and extend the left. Take the leg across the body. Gentle spine twist. Reach out to the right. Gaze right. If this is a lot with the shoulders starting to lift and you find you're in kind of a floating, unsupported place, the right hand can stay just on the rib cage. Guide the rib cage open to the right. So you're encouraging a little bit of that twist. Come back on an inhale. Exhale, extend the leg. Draw both knees in. Another hug. And hold on to the left leg. Extend the right. And come across gently. Well, gravity does most of the work here. Inhale on the way back. Exhale, extend the leg out. Draw the knees in and place the soles of the feet together. Let the knees flop out to the sides. Hands either on the belly, inner thighs, alongside you. Whatever's comfortable. Bring the knees together. Slide the legs all the way out to Shavasana. Eyes closed. This is really setting up the rest of your day here. Feel yourself grounding. Sense of fullness. Like nothing is missing. Everything in its right place. Just a gentle reminder to donate to the Canadian Mental Health Association whenever you can. It's appreciated. So helpful to keep their programs going, help Canadians. Have a great day.